Hey, so we're back here again. I haven't really done a walk around of the '69 Chevelle SS. We got it for $19,000 a few months ago. So when this video drops, you can look at it and have your best guess at what the market value is. Kind of before or just at the coronavirus business. So if I would have waited, maybe it would have gone down in price. I don't know. I really don't care. I like it, and that's the biggest factor of all, that I like it. And if it is a real SS, nobody knows, because in 1969, they did not go ahead and delineate that inside the VIN number. So if you have a 68, a 67, a 70, or what case it is, you can go ahead and look at the VIN number, and you will know without a shadow of a doubt that it is, in fact, a true SS vehicle. In 1969, they didn't do that because it was a body feature, or whatever the technical term is. So really the only way you know that you do have a 66 SS, in fact, is if you have a build sheet, or if you have the original window sticker of what it says and such. So I lucked out and actually found pieces of mine, and it got even a little bit more ripped up, unfortunately. But switch it around, we can kind of see some things. It has a vinyl roof, has air conditioning. Supposed to have a center console. I think that says Sport Stripe. The axle is a limited slip. Some of their codes on there I can't recall off the top of my head. Then we go over here, and we see that it is in fact a L series something engine, which, looking at it, can only be an L396 of some sort of horsepower. And then we have power disc brakes, and I think that's the tires. And then an M20. Oh, it's M21, M22, or whatever the case it is for that. But that we do in fact have a 4-console vehicle, big block, power disc brakes. I have a 12-bolt rear end with a posi. I'd have to check that, see if it's still there or not. But I do know it's a 12-bolt. And then there's some other key factors that we do have inside the car that makes us believe that it is in fact a true SS. One of the factors is the door jambs. The car was originally, what was it called? Burnish brown? Something to that effect. So it kind of looks like a root beer color, a little bit more sparklier, obviously. And then it's supposed to have stripes down the car if it was an SS. And here, gonna have to work with me here, but turn on a light. And we do have the brown color, and there is, in fact, the SS stripe on the door. But they're like, oh, you can go ahead and get a door from anywhere. Well, you're not wrong. So if we close the door, I believe it was also on the fender somewhere. Well, maybe I can see it from the other side. So there is the part of the sticker right there. But then you could say, oh, well, that's just probably tape residue, or what case it is. But still, you had nothing definitive on the body. So then we go and we look at the body, and we still have our root beer color. And then we scroll down here, well, not scroll, but go down here, and very faintly you will see that it does have the SS sticker still. So thankfully, whoever did the paint job on here did a terrible job. And it isn't the best. I mean, it works. So that's what we have as far as believing that we do have an SS vehicle. But a lot of it's not original. We don't have an original SS engine. That transmission is likely not original to this vehicle. Somebody stuck an SS thing there. It is an AC equipped car, but that doesn't work. And I don't have gauges. And there's some things to fix up, but we do like the color of it being white. Another feature that they do have for 69 SSs, and I don't know about the other years, but this area is supposed to be black back here. So this whole area right here is supposed to be black. It's obviously painted, but I went ahead and popped the trim off, and a guy could notice that it was in fact at one point in time black. So, but either way, that's our walk around, or a short skip walk around of the Chevelle. Of it being an SS, we do have a lot of work to do on it. It is by no means a perfect vehicle. Maybe I overpaid. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I got a good deal. I don't care. What I do know is that we also have an Elderbrock rear suspension kit on it. That's no longer produced. And I read some reviews on it. Some people like it, some people hate it. There's obviously other stuff out there that's way better. We do have, I believe, aftermarket springs on it. I do have air shocks in the rear. And the transmission looks like someone took it out, cleaned it, and put it back in. So hopefully the clutch is brand new. And our engine's out of a 68 full-size car. So an Impala, maybe. It looks like they did some work inside here as well, because our wheel wells here are all brand new. They went ahead and painted inside here. We have a brand new brake booster, it looks like. So I do still have powered disc brakes. And they did a lot of work underneath here. Like I looked up on the internets, and these valve covers, I just switched them over, and I saw who made them, and they're like $300 and some odd valve covers, and there's just a lot of crazy business underneath this car that I'm still learning about. Still need a fan guard so I don't chop my own fingers off one of these days. I did look behind the fenders as best as I could. Didn't see any build sheets of any sorts. I do feel that fender is original. This one I don't feel is, because there's Bondo marks behind the SS stuff, and this SS isn't in the same position as that SS. And obviously we need a lot of paint and body work. I mean, it's just, from 30 feet she looks nice. And then we have a final top concern for rust, which is always a concern for these cars, especially in the back window area, but we definitely have that problem. So there's our light, quick, down and dirty of our Chevelle. She hasn't been cleaned by Bianca yet as far as detailing and making it look nicer than what it really is, because we haven't got water out here yet. That's in a different video about a well. And then just haven't had time. Well, oops, sorry. But family life is a pretty busy life. And while I don't have to deal with it all day because I go to work, coming home I support. Maybe I don't. Do I support?
There's Alex. Want to say hi?
I don't think she's about the camera. Not at all. What is she, like a month and like a week or two?
She's almost 2 months.
Yeah. Full head of hair over there. Yeah. So, but we have a lot of things to do. We have a video coming up about cleaning out the 65. That got cleaned out. I haven't done anything with the 66 yet. And then we haven't done a darn thing with that. We charge the battery every now and again, start it, let it run, have memories. And, well, she's going to come inside here and hopefully get some things figured out. Not that I've addressed it at all on the channel at all, but my slip yoke eliminator kit and my transfer case is all jacked up and, well, stuck in four-wheel drive. But that's not what it was about. This video was about the Chevelle. God, I guess so off topic. I just talk.
Don't look at me.
I just talk.
That ain't my deal.
I just talk. That's all I do.
What are you talking?
So, our interior is kind of in despair. I mean, it works. It does things. I mean, we don't need a horn button. That's fine. Our tack I got working. The wiring underneath the hood, I'll show you that here in a minute. Our radio doesn't work. Our fan speeds don't work. So I think the only thing that really works in here might be the fresh air vents. The steering wheel works. The tack works. I don't have a speedometer, so I need to crawl underneath there and see what that's about. And then my oil pressure, it kind of works when it wants to. The temp sensor works. And the amperage not hooked up. And I don't have an e-brake. I mean, she's there, but she's not doing anything. So that's my next objective. And then I need to get a dome light, try to clean up the headliner, try to clean up my interior. I mean, there's not too much fixing that, but, and then maybe talk to someone and get a new windshield, because That's just nice. And then for our engine bay, we discovered that we have a leaky heater core. So we just went ahead and did the right thing. I'm sorry, but anyway, went ahead and just kind of looped that guy around for now, so we can enjoy it. And then all this wiring, I don't even know where all that's going yet. I don't have turn signals. I mean, I got stuff crimped together all over the place. Like, I don't even know what's going on here. Like, some of this stuff just seems a little redundant. Seems real safe. But the headlights work. These kind of come on. I might try to... What is that, a wood screw? Yeah, that's fine. But it'd probably be a good idea to get that bolted up there. So that's our 69 SS. We'll definitely have more on it as time goes on because I need to install the other seatbelt. Probably get the ladder back seatbelt ones that are also 3-point that isn't factory whatsoever, but they have a kit and they have a mount and it mounts over the tubs of the rear tires. I've looked at it, just haven't sprung for it yet because I got a lot on my plate. So hopeful to kind of get things taken care of and moving forward with this car because I like it a lot and I want to be able to enjoy it.